When this proud mom and dad watches baby Ross and baby Ian's first moments, their home movies, they see more than two healthy boys. What they caught on tape is a miracle.
We had been trying to have a baby for a year and a half, and when I went to the doctor, I guess I expected him to, let me know there was some issue, but of course I didn't expect it to be so serious and the sentence, if you will, to be so drastic. But basically he said I would not be able to get pregnant. And if by chance I did, I only stood a 15% chance of carrying a baby to term.
She says natural supplements proved her doctors wrong.
I truly believe that I got pregnant not only once, but twice using FertilityBlend.
This new mom is talking about a natural nutritional supplement made by Daily Wellness. It's designed to improve a woman's chance of getting pregnant. Sound too good to be true? Well, that's what Stanford Dr. Mary Lake Poland thought at first, too. She's professor and chair of OB/GYN at Stanford University School of Medicine, and she scientifically studied FertilityBlend.
After doing the preliminary study with 30 women, we found that 30% of the women who took FertilityBlend conceived and carried children, and none of the women in the placebo group got pregnant. When it turned out that there was a significant increase in pregnancy rate, I was surprised. Pleased, but surprised.
Laura Murphy and Craig Davies were part of the Stanford pilot study on FertilityBlend. They had nothing to lose but everything to gain, remembering what might have been.
It was actually heartbreaking because, you know all your life you want to have kids, and finally when the time is right, all of a sudden you're told that your body is past the time to be able to do so. It was very, very heartbreaking.
We have friends right now going through in vitro, and they've been through 2 rounds at $10,000 a pop, so financially it's not a lot of fun. Plus physically it's not a lot of fun for her. They had to, gather eggs, and they have to fertilize them and see how many get fertilized, and they have to implant them.
Instead, they tried the all-natural approach.
Fantastic. It worked out, and it saved us a lot of time, effort, money, and hardship.
Count looks good, motility.
Dr. Lynn Westphal also worked on the study and says FertilityBlend can also work for men.
And we're finding in our preliminary results that the motility and the concentration in men with low sperm counts and motility is improving. Some studies seem to indicate that men that perhaps were low in L-carnitine did not have as good of sperm production. So the supplementation with L-carnitine seems to be beneficial for some men with low sperm counts.
Certainly to get pregnant, it takes the egg and it takes sperm. And about 40% of infertility in this country is male-related. So it's important to think about the sperm, how many there are and how well they're moving. There is a FertilityBlend supplement for men that helps increase sperm number and motility. And we try to optimize both the sperm and the egg in order to conceive.
The double-blind, placebo-controlled pilot study, co-authored by both Westphal and Poland, was recently published in the Journal of Reproductive Medicine.
I think that FertilityBlend provides another alternative for therapy. Very good for people who don't want medication or invasive procedures, and it has data behind it.
We were very happy that it was a natural supplement, and we took our vitamins every day anyway, so it just replaced our daily vitamins.
For Ross and Ian's family, the news doesn't get any bigger than hometown headlines and real-life happy endings. What ingredients go into FertilityBlend? A perfect marriage of research-backed, safe, natural herbs, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids like L-carnitine, which helps improve sperm count. L-arginine may improve the uterine lining for implantation. Antioxidants such as vitamin E, selenium, and green tea also help reduce reproductive damage due to age and the effects of toxins like caffeine or smoking. Folic acids help work to reduce neural tube birth defects, and botanicals like chasteberry balance hormones to promote normal ovulation.
This is not a drug. This is a dietary supplement that is sold over the counter. All the ingredients are entirely safe. They've been used for centuries or proven scientifically to be safe. So that's one big way it differs. It also works with your body's own hormones through the pituitary gland that regulates hormones in your body. and only changes things that need to be changed. So it subtly rebalances all your hormones.
Many women don't want to take medication. They would like to do something that's much more natural. This gives you an option for a natural intervention before you arrive at the point of a major medical therapy.
The nice thing about FertilityBlend is it has very few side effects, if any. The women in the study tolerated it very well. So, the likelihood of having any significant side effect is extremely small.
Meet someone who knows all about it.
I definitely was trying not to pin my hopes on it.
This mom-to-be, due in the fall, remembers when doctors told her that this baby was probably never meant to be.
I was crushed, obviously, even though I suspected that there had to be a reason why I wasn't menstruating regularly. To have a doctor tell you exactly what's going on and then to suggest, well, there's probably no way this is going to work without fairly heavy-duty drug intervention and possibly in vitro. So nobody wants to hear that.
Reproductive roadblocks made it especially difficult for her to conceive.
They diagnosed me with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And basically what that means is your eggs aren't ripening enough to be released so that you're not ovulating. And what happens is they ripen only up to a certain point and then they're not released, and so they turn into a cyst on your ovary.
Fearing the side effects of conventional medicine and wanting something natural, she turned to the FertilityBlend study at Stanford University.
My cycle definitely regulated, and then what happened was we had an initial blood draw to check hormonal levels, and then after the first 3 months we had a follow-up blood draw at Stanford, and my hormonal levels changed significantly and crawled into the normal range for the first time, which was really exciting.
And 6 months later?
At first I didn't believe it. I took a pregnancy test here at home, and it came up positive. And it was early in the morning, and I didn't even feel comfortable telling my husband yet because I didn't believe it. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, I had to run out to the store and get a different brand of pregnancy test. So I took a second test, and when that came up positive, I was ready to believe it. So I told him, and we were both shocked and thrilled, and there were tears and hugs, and it was really exciting.
I've always wanted to have kids, and they're just such a blessing. They're so much fun. They're so wonderful. They complete our lives.
There's a natural herbal alternative which we have shown works.
The FertilityBlend, is great if you can get pregnant on the easiest way possible. It's wonderful.
I certainly was not counting on getting pregnant, but obviously was thrilled when it happened.